Welcome everybody to game 2 of our runner-up match of the Water of Life tournament. I'm joined again by Lannister here. How you doing?
Pretty good. Excited to see some new techniques by some old friends. So glad to be here.
Yeah, we had a pretty good game yesterday. I think Habboot had a very strong performance in second position with Leto. Came out first in that game with Frank just behind him in second. So they'll be jostling for a win here to top this group of 4. But nothing set in stone with just a lot of variance between 2 games. So we'll see what happens. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I'm gonna move with this. Okay. Today Habboot's in 4th and picking first. How do you feel about Lannister, the 4th, 2nd versus 1st, 3rd position mix up in these best of 2s? Like which pair of seedings do you prefer?
I prefer the second. So second gets fourth, right?
Yeah,
And
I think it's
I, I
close.
I think I like second and fourth more because
Mm.
second is a pretty high chance of winning, and fourth is better than first position in my opinion. So I I like those better. So second is stronger than third, I feel, and
Hmm.
fourth is better than first in my opinion. At least for me, percentage wise, fourth position is better, just because uh, you get the first dibs at the leader, and Beast or Helena are usually really strong picks in that position. So yeah, I'd say
Yeah, that's fair. I feel that I like first more than 4th. Like you have fewer leader choices, but just getting tempo on Swordmaster and being able, getting to go to those stronger early spots, I think can be good enough. But I know a lot of players just loathe playing in first.
yeah, it's sort of like in first position, you have no chance of committing to win the combat
Hmm.
because let's say you go Hardy Warriors first action. If Arakeen and Karthag get taken up, the last guy in position can actually cuck you. So you end up having to overcommit if you want to win the first. So your first position is never to go Hardy Warriors. So that's an option that's there, but you shouldn't exercise. It's a dead draw for you. So
Yeah, it
yeah.
can be tricky. And sometimes you're left, I think in this situation, it's not too bad, but there are often you can be left with just B, C tier leaders, and the rest of the table has got some pretty powerful stuff. We're going to have a pretty interesting interaction with Ilbon in second and Leto in third. A lot of competition for Mentat, I imagine, this game. And Tessia in fourth. I'm seeing Tessia every single game. She
Oh,
seems like the best leader at the moment.
what a surprise,
Yeah,
Tessia.
yeah. So just a little bit too much flexibility. It feels like.
If I see these leaders, I'm choosing Beast.
Yep. I think
Nobody's going combat. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Heretic doesn't know what the rest of the table has picked, but Beast is just so consistent and he doesn't mind having to go first and then second combat, going last and just hitting those city spaces. The but Heretic's gonna go with an ECAS here. Interesting. Maybe planning around guild bankers here.
Could be. Let's see what his draw is, and we'll go from there.
Skirmish, probably the least exciting of the first round combats.
So Heretic's in a great spot here. He can get the guild bankers, as you said.
Hmm.
He'll also have access to the infiltrator immediately. Uh,
Yeah, feels really nice to draw 2 experimentations with infiltrator in the row.
if he's lucky enough, he might even get the researcher. Yep, it's going to be a great round for him.
Yeah, tough. I mean, Benny Talek's researcher really strong. I think Yeah, just a strong graph card. You're gonna trash your daggers anyways, and so this allows you to, yeah, just a lot of flexibility, and allows you to play, get your research bumps in places other than yellow spaces, which is good for those leaders that aren't gonna end up getting shipping for a long time. So Heretic's gonna do the very honorable thing, block smuggling here from Ilbon, and so Ilbon will accept the trade and hit fold space twice, and sort of be happy with that. Leto in third position here. I'm thinking still suits.
Still suits is a good choice. Wealth is also decent. I'd probably go still suits, as you're saying.
Yeah. Early water is great. Early water for Spice when Shuttle Fleet is on the row is, I think, really important. I think you need to be mindful of Tessia getting Shuttle Fleet and really just rapidly getting all of her snooper tokens and snowballing too quickly. I think this is a very, very dangerous tech in Tessia's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Habboot. I think he's got to hit Wealth here.
Yeah, Wealth.
Wealth has really, I think, gone up in value as a spot.
Yeah, I mean, Stellaris is such a huge deal nowadays.
Yeah. Heretic is going to Hardy Warriors for this.
Yeah, I agree with this line of play.
Yeah. I think in most situations, this feels like a big commitment, but when you get to smuggle first and you can ship down, when you can ship down here and be very close to your, just one trip to Wealth gets you your Swordmaster, you're really happy. Especially a character like Ekaz, which wants to get Swordmaster early and start using his coordination ability to trash cards. Interesting. No. Holyboss isn't using his ring.
Frank has been playing with Falkdav a lot. He might come into cuck Heretic.
so explain that a little bit. Oh gosh.
Oh, another DM anyway.
Only Frank could afford it if he goes tech negotiation. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, because there's like two other people who will likely bomb it before it sees the light of day.
Yeah, going tech negotiation is just a little bit too face up of a play when TM's on the row.
I think in this situation, I might actually go research station because people are likely to bomb anyway. That's fine, but they might bomb something good for me. So
yeah.
No.
Frank disagrees.
Yep.
He's gonna.
That's why he's a second-rate player.
So, yeah, and he's gonna play it safe here. I mean, with Habboot 4 cards behind, very reasonable that Tessia would just find an early reveal here. But unbeknownst to Frank, that is not in the cards. I think I like tech negotiation. Or Carthag?
I think the ring is pretty necessary on usage, so I'd probably go Carthag.
Yeah, I would either ring to tech negotiation or ring to Carthag.
I like Carthag just because I can hurt 2 people.
Oh, you're coming in here for the deny. So great pickup. Early trash is great when Tessia picks up call here. So, you were saying this yesterday about Falkdav and liking to cuck other players. What's the base? What's the foundation of that?
The foundation is, I think, Falkdav had a really sad upbringing, and he just wants to bring sorrow to other people. That's it.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
I'm glad we're spreading that amongst our community here.
Yep. Shout out to Falkdav.
Shout out. This feels like a big commitment for 2 Solari. I don't know about this. This is kind of the reason I'm not super excited about Carthag, but I think it's okay to just take the troop here and save for next combat.
The reason I like that play is because it gives him the 2 spice for him to go for high value cards, as well as the fact that it hurts the economy of 2 other players at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. 3 troops for 2 spice. Even if you're denying, seems tough. Holyboss.
Because you got to look at it in the context of people have lost 2 troops and have effectively got nothing.
Right.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
it would have been the ultimate blow here because Frank and Holyboss would have actually gotten nothing for 2 troops. That would have been that's really devastating. That really slows down their game.
Yeah.
But Habboot's gonna take it easy. He's not gonna take a page out of Felkdav's book here. Reveal for 2. This is I don't know. Do you pick up a liaison here? I think
Yep.
I think so.
I think so.
Yep. You're gonna have double convincing next turn.
As Felkdav likes to say to me all the time, no balls.
Okay. All right. So I imagine Heretic is going to ship down here. Yeah. I like this. And then you're 1 wealth trip away.
Yep.
Very
Hopefully people will get in front of that.
I think
Holyboss is going to hit the fold space, but it's up to the other 2 to hit wealth.
Holyboss hits fold space, Leto hits smuggling, and then it's on Habboot, I think. Double experimentation in your hand. I just don't think that Leto's going to be... Psych? I guess not. Very, very interesting.
What the hell is he doing?
Frank is loading up to pick up the spice on Great Flat, I guess. He's valuing...
Is he hitting Mentat afterwards?
Wow. Okay, so they're just letting Heretic get everything he wants.
Yep.
Tessie is not unhappy to pick up this point and trash a card. That's going to be 2 double trash by the end of this round. I am a bit surprised that... I guess you can save your call. But Heretic, very, very happy. I think what is happening right now is a little bit illegal.
I think this is a throwback to yesterday where Frank made that hurtful cuck on Heretic, and this is just a, hey, I'll give you 1 back.
Yeah, we can still be friends here.
Mm-hmm.
I just think when first position is first to Swordmaster and gets such a good buy,
Yep.
It's just...
Yeah, and now he can trash so easily.
He's gonna have a really nice thin deck.
With an infiltrator on top of it.
With an infiltrator. Yep. Tough.
Yeah.
Tough. What's going to be really important is the quality of the card that Heretic draws on his nuke, right? Because he's going to nuke with 4 at the end of this round. And if he gets a really powerful card, then the rest of the table is going to be in trouble, I think.
Yep.
So,
Or maybe Frank's just thinking anybody but Habboot,
Yeah, which there is some calculation in that. Frank did score very well in their last match. I don't like this. I think this is a mistake, and it was a very small one, but you want to save yourself the option to call after purchase. Oh, this is curious. So Habboot's expecting to nuke or someone else to nuke and to try to pick up a big card here to define his game. Holyboss. Would you ever pick up Benny Talaxi Lab?
Never.
Never.
I'd rather sell my unborn child to slavery.
Slavery, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, I think getting the cube is just not very good. Really don't want to add 1 cost cards to your deck unless you can afford it. Ooh. Face Dancer Initiate for...
Like, you're getting the Initiate, but not the Corruptor? Oh my god.
Yeah, I
What
think...
What have we taught this guy? Oh my god.
I am really disliking Face Dancer Initiate.
No.
I think it's just too weak of a card to put in your deck I think grafting cards that aren't powerful really slow you down in the rest of the game just because you have to play 2 cards. You know?
Yep, absolutely. It kills your Spice Flow game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear, Heretic with
Strong.
another deck building card.
Yeah, strong pull. It's going to give him a lot of flexibility next round.
Yep, he might just yeah. Let's get that spice.
Yeah, this early terrible purpose. I mean, obviously first place is very very strong, but also getting it to pick up the spice in the water, really nice,
Yep.
really nice this early.
One play I think we might see from Heretic later is he's gonna get the secondary on this combat. He's gonna get the water. He's gonna get the spice. He's gonna try and get that other spice through whatever means possible,
Mm-hmm.
and then if there's a good 5 cards below, he's gonna hit Research Station and bypass Protocol just before to get the card in hand.
Yeah, yeah. That's so he's gonna nuke here. He's really looking for web of power. Oh, I think the table will be happy to not see any strong 4/3 crossers here. I do not like Freighter Fleet.
I love Raider Flip, man.
Sorry, I don't like Freighter Fleet for Heretic here. I think Freighter Fleet is great,
Mhm.
and if you have some path to shipping,
He
I,
has unlimited shipping essentially. He just
I'm
needs to get to Spacing Guild number 2, and he's set. He can't be blocked.
yeah, but that's I
Yep. You should get that. X Guild Compact too. Yep. Yep.
huh? Do you like this?
Mm-hmm. X Guild Compact to me, like get X Guild with Freighter Fleet. That's so much value.
I hear you, and I think everyone can imagine like an ideal scenario where you get to play this. Oh gosh. Oh, this is a tough road. Double scout. You never want to see this as a player without a nuke that's trying to deck build. Oh man, and Heretic, he used his bypass protocol when he didn't need to.
I think he was looking for something like a negotiate withdrawal for 4, something along those lines, but it never came.
Sure, but then, yeah, I think the order there was very confused. Yeah, Heretic's getting retroactively trashed. Yeah, um, I imagine the table will be okay with that. Yeah,
It's just he is aiming for a high roll on
right.
a 4, and yeah, it didn't happen. No.
Yeah, I can definitely see the reasoning. I think with Water Peddler, with Ixkill Compact, and Freighter Fleet, you just have too many 0 cost reveals when you already have guild bankers. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, but
I think it's just he's gonna aim for a shortcut. Like he's gonna probably go to Research Station with the thing and pick up X Guild Compact along the way, and yeah, go from there.
I think he's got to play guild bankers this turn to fold space if it's open.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that play either.
So first action, Leto is gonna pick up Shuttle Fleet. I think very reasonable. I think that was his plan by hitting still suits there and going to Great Flat. Very powerful tech. The earlier you get it, the better, as you can sort of generate Solarian. He's gonna have, I think, rely on that to try and get a Swordmaster and then hit Mentat for later rounds.
Frank is likely to go for selective breeding next, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to pop that dagger. I don't think he's interested in the Swordmaster, to be honest.
Oh, really? He just gives it up?
Yep.
It's going to be tough for him, I think. It's going to be relying on Mentat with Leto in front of him. Yeah, with Ilban in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Habboot with a lot of persuasion in hand and nuke available. He'll be happy about this, but he's already trashed 2 daggers. So if he ships down, he is not getting... If he ships down next turn, he is not getting Swordmaster. We'll see if he's aware of that.
Research Station. Get your options out.
as predicted.
There we
Ooh.
go.
Does he think he played Ring? No. Cool. Yeah, research station as you predicted. I would have thrown a troop in here, but
Yeah, I would have too.
I think they're... Ooh, training drones or Chomarchy?
I go for training drones. Everyone's depleted right now.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm asking Lannister if he's going to pick training drones. I mean, kind of... Oh, basically a rhetorical question. I like Chomarchy in a game like this where you really got to win. And getting 2 intrigues early, you can find something to shape your game. But training drones is going to be consistent and help you win this combat. Ooh. So I was right. He's going to be 3rd to Swordmaster, assuming Tessia ships down. Puts Tessia in an awkward position next round, but yeah, we'll see how it shakes out.
I'm not so sure. I think he might be last to get Swordmaster.
He'll be at 6 at the start of next round. Tessia will ship, take Solari.
Because Tessia has the option to... Oh, she didn't get that yet.
Yeah, no, I think... I mean, the question is what maybe next turn Habboot forgoes it.
Can you check Habboot's draw pile? I forgot certain things. Just want to see what his draw pile consists of.
Yeah, so he has no green access. And we didn't talk about this, but he picked up unnatural reflexes here last round. I think he might regret that. Especially being two experimentation plays away from it. We'll see if he can make good use of it. I think you have to hit fold space here.
Yep.
As Heretic. Just gonna
do that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense too. Gonna go King.
Just trying to cycle through his deck. I don't like this. I think you have all the cards you want to play this turn.
I actually agree with you on that. Yep.
I think your next hand is going to be really lame.
I think he felt compelled to go there to kind of find his last dagger to get rid of.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I thought he'd just be happy to reveal and then trash Water Peddler here.
No, I still think Exiled Compact makes a lot of sense for his deck size and composition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think necessarily Guild Bankers is for the Spice Must Flows right now.
Right.
Although, yeah, I'm very biased on that level. So.
Right. I think I'm playing Guild Bankers to fold space and then infiltrate smuggling to, infiltrating smuggling and revealing Freighter Fleet and then trashing Freighter Fleet for shipping. Go up and down, but
I would never trash Freighter Fleet until like turn 5 onwards.
Yeah, just looking for a later combo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. Holyboss is going to happily get Swordmaster. Round 3, very pleased. His game is looking pretty good too.
Yeah. All right. Habboot might blow up the row. He does have 5 to buy with an intrigue, or 6 to buy, I think.
Yeah, I think you got it. This road is super sad. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty good. Go get your Piter.
Ooh, you're taking. I think he's taking power play here.
Yeah, that could be.
I think.
I think it's still early. That's
Mhm.
why I like Piter more, just because it gives you more possibilities or something. Or
Really,
you could not do either.
yeah. I potentially the worst choice, right?
Yep.
I think Truthsayer is way better than Lisan Al Gaib.
Yep.
As Tessia, you just want to get access and go to spots, and uh, yeah, this Truthsayer is just more flexible. Maybe he
Yep.
has maybe he has a plan in mind. He's hoping to go to selected breeding next turn.
Does he even have any Bene Gesserits? I don't recall.
No, he
Habboot
doesn't. He has
He
Exil.
has the
He has
he
landing
has
rights.
landing rights, and that's about it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a very curious choice.
Yep. I don't like that. Maybe he's hoping to pick up a Spice Must Flow with Charisma. Uh, Holyboss really getting everything here. He top decked his he top decked his full space, which is gonna let him pick up this combat with his newly acquired training drones, and also reveal for, I'm guessing, Piter.
Yep.
I think, yeah, and he
The
agrees.
Contaminator. Get the Contaminator.
Yeah, you want Contaminator is so much stronger when you have 3 actions and can pick up the beetles and
There you
gives
go.
you access.
All right, someone who's playing decently now.
Yeah. Do not sleep on this card if you're watching and valuing it. It's, yeah. I think quite weak without Swordmaster, very good with Swordmaster. Just hitting, it gives you a good reason to go to Steel Suits, pick up water.
Yep.
All right. Sort through the chaos. Not the greatest combat, but I'm sure one that I'm think Holyboss is gonna be happy to fight for here with his training drones. This is the kind of situation where training drones is just gonna get a lot of value. This is a low priority combat. I think Holyboss more often than not just gets to pick it up more cheaply with these extra cubes that he's able to generate. So I think he's gonna get a lot of training drones value.
I would hit Imperial Basin, and if it was still available, Haga Basin right afterwards. If I was Tessia.
You're not
No,
shipping.
not shipping.
Darn. I
I would take all that spice.
It is a lot of spice.
Yep.
I think you're hard pressed to make a case for a Tessia player. But I do think there is a line where you experiment to Imperial Basin and then ship down with landing rights and unnatural reflexes and try to get it all. But he's going to go down and up. And as expected, he's going to give Frank Swordmaster. I think I like going up and picking Chomorki in Habboot's shoes.
I think he's just scared of the intrigues he's gonna get. Just because I guess he doesn't want to commit that until he gets his Spice Must Blow.
Yeah.
That was the only reason I could think of that he got Lisa and Gaib.
Yeah, right. He's intent on saying this. I would have gone Chomorki and I would have gone up to Trash and just Trash Recon. But if you're worried about overloading your hand with intrigues, I think Chomorki goes up in value. He plays first in the first game, right? So put the pressure on the rest of the table.
Is Heretic gonna get Haga Base in this round too?
No.
Oh.
No way. Yeah, Holyboss is, thrilled to pick this up. Frank's gonna block. Sorry, not block, but pick up his Swordmaster. Ooh. And now you're in an interesting...
Very curious. I'm wondering why Frank didn't decide to go use his ring to go up
Right.
there. Because there's not a lot of good spots left.
I mean, I guess he's just planning to fight. Yeah, I don't know.
Because like, there's only tech negotiations extra for him, right? Because his recon and his experimentation can fulfill either spot, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's just killing by power.
Yep. Tesla's gonna play still suits. Feels kind of bad. Feels kind of bad to not get to play landing rights. But so it goes. Got a lot of water. I don't know if I agree with putting in 2 troops here. These are 2 troops that are gonna end up getting you 2 Solari, which is just totally worthless.
Yep. Or maybe ultimately his goal is to get the Great Flat Spice into flagship? And then he needs the Solari for the flagship? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Heretic gonna pick up a very powerful Holtzman engine with guild bankers, so this is gonna be like almost akin to a Ix game with ECAS and just turtling up and buying Spice Most Flows, I think.
Yep.
Bit of a throwback. Ilban, I think, just Mentat, you know. Just Mentat, then G manipulation and trash your dagger. Play your Diplo, whoever is available.
Yep. Totally agree. Go Mentat first.
Yep. You want to draw. You always want to draw before you make other choices here, and his Diplo is just not contested, right? The places he's going to look to play are selective breeding and okay. Right.
Or neither.
Right, or neither. Yeah. I was going to say selective breeding or conspire. Both are, I think, very strong here for him. But Holyboss knows better.
No, he's just as plebeian as Frank.
Frank saving his ring and going Arakeen saving his troop, I think that's wise. Not a super exciting turn for him, but maybe he hits both city spots here.
Oh my god. Heretic is gonna wreck base now. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited about Heretic's game a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yikes. Oh, no.
Yeah, he still got 4.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a low roll on the draw, right? You Menta, normally you want to take another action.
I think it's fine. I mean, he has to early reveal to get the thing before Frank anyway, unless Frank decides to go.
Yeah, Frank's early revealing. Right, he's I think he's going to value Bazin. He's gonna value Firm Grip, right, over getting to play to what, Siege Tabor? No way.
Oh, I agree with you, but
yeah,
I don't have much faith in Frank. So
yeah,
I'm just BMing him the whole way.
Right, of course. Oh my gosh, what are you?
Yep.
Doing? What are you doing? I mean, okay, I mean there is some value in playing your experimentation here. I think he's behind on this track. He's got to do it, but I think Firm Grip is just so powerful, especially when you're already on, the friendship. I will say that I think Holyboss's game is looking very quick here. Might be a little bit too quick for Heretic's deck building. We'll see about that.
I think it'll be fine, just because Heretic has several bump opportunities now.
Yeah. That's true.
So he got rid of Water Peddler. He still has Freighter Fleet. So his next draw is guaranteed to get him a full rotation of shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is Heretic's game, to be honest.
We'll see. I think he's in an awkward... Yeah, I don't know. It's just... him not playing...
Because the way I see it is he's going to get his Freighter Fleet in hand.
Mm-hmm.
and he can grab that spice immediately, and what do you call it? He can go shipping first, and then he can grab the spice.
You
Unless,
can't ship. You
well,
can't.
he can go to smuggling
Right.
at the very least, and then he can just grab the spice from the Great Flats, because there's not a lot of rush for anything this round. Like, this is just Solari.
Right. I think it's first action. Gray flat.
Um, maybe.
I just think you don't want to go into Tessia. And I think Heretic has shown he's not valuing contesting shipping.
The only thing about that is I'm not sure Habboot was gonna grab the spice immediately. I would have banked on that.
Feels risky.
Yeah, it is.
No gamble in the future. Ilbon's gonna be happy to ship up. He's gonna get 2 turns in a row of it and probably pick up flagships next round and just be really happy about how his game is going. Tessia with the research station. That means a Spice Must Flow is in the cards for him. And he's might get to pull off this Lisan Al Gaib combo.
Heretic likely to go full space. Draw into Guild Bankers. Oh,
What?
he
Wow.
wants the Mentat, or the High Council. Yeah.
I
I
detest
guess-
that move. Right?
Oh, the block. I guess he has no choice but to go full space now.
Fold space. Yeah, I see. I'm hitting selective and then I'm hitting fold space. I don't understand the wealth play.
I think he just wanted to set up for his Holtzman for Guild Bankers.
Right. Oh, I'm
And-
sorry. Of course, he picked up firm grip, so he's prioritizing getting bumps there. He doesn't want it to. He doesn't want Lido to just roll him over on that track.
Yep.
It's going to be very hard for him. I don't know. I think Heretic surprised me in the last game with just like the amount of points he was able to cover ground from like a very shaky start. He's had a much stronger start this game. Whether it's enough, we'll have to see. Tessia feels bad to have to discard an experimentation, but I think you have to if you want to still get this spice. Actually, can he get it? Yeah, he can get the Spice Must Flow. Yeah, it's awesome. He's going to get to play Lisan Al Gaib and get 2 bumps here. And contest Frank on the Fremen track.
Pardon me, you're back.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see what Heretic elects to do here. I think thinning your deck is really nice in this situation, just in ensuring that you get your Spice Must Flow. But yeah, it does feel bad to not give value out of those Guild Bakers. And whoa, curious. Invasion ships. So Heretic, yeah. Interesting choices all around. I will be curious to ask him what he's planning with invasion ships here. I think when you already have Infiltrator, I think the value of this tech goes down a lot. There's not often situations where you need to infiltrate twice in a round. But I was almost expecting a Conspire play. He'll be heavy on Solari, but it just puts him out in front for securing that alliance with firm grip.
I'm back. Where did Heretic go? Did he?
Heretic played Guild Bankers to tech negotiation and picked up invasion ships.
Yeah, it's for the freighter fleet for future purposes.
Yeah, I can see some synergy there. I don't know. Wouldn't you hit Conspire after hitting Wealth first action? Aren't you just saying like, hey, I got to put my mark down and make sure I don't lose this firm grip?
Well, the beauty of invasion ships is he can use it to hit wealth and secure wealth whenever he wants. So his firm grip is always going to be online.
Yeah,
That's the way I envision it.
I see. Yeah, fair enough.
Because the worst thing you can do is have a flaccid grip when the alliance gets stolen from you.
Oh, I hated that. Heretic is going to pick up another absolutely nuts card with Web of Power, a top tier card, and he's going to disagree with you.
What? What is he doing?
Whoa.
What is he? I guess he doesn't have any interest in combat whatsoever.
Huh.
Why is he going up?
Wow. Yeah. Another very, very, very curious turn from Heretic. I think just
Why go up? I don't get that.
Gonna have to pick his brain about this. I have no idea. Oh, he's hoping to hit a high priority travel.
But he needs a lot of spice to make that work. I assume flagship is his end goal, or is it Chomerky? Yeah, that's for that.
It's got to be Chomarchy. Yeah, super weird. Super.
But why all that trouble for Chomerky?
Right. Absolutely, and I feel like he's got bumps to catch up on, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have time to go to all the way to the top. He has a lot of ground to make up. I guess firm grip is going to help him with that.
Could you look at Frank's draw? I just want to see what's coming up.
Sadness.
A
lot of sadness. Frank has a very sad deck. I think he's going to be... It was wise of him to pick up a fold space and help give him access. Holyboss picked up a special slow. I think, like I say, Holyboss is just cruising along here. He's going to be picking up flagships for another point. I guess the question is what alliance he tries to lock in. I imagine it's going to be Bene Gesserit.
That's going to be rough.
Yeah, it's tough. He doesn't really have a lot of access. He might be playing a no alliance game and just, looking at the... It's tough. You have allied mana, so you want to get something here, but where's he going to do it? Maybe spacing? Yeah, maybe spacing. Oh, I think that this would be an objective mistake. To try and fight Heretic for this alliance is going to take all of his resources.
Yep. This would be a goal mistake here. He can't be blocked on shipping. He can't be blocked on firm grip.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just get the easy points.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's not like Heretic is immediately threatening to end the game, right?
Right. Yeah, this is a miscalculation, I think. Maybe he thinks that it's... Yeah, I think in this situation, you should just be happy to take your bump on spacing and just anticipate that fold space is going to be open when it comes back to you. There's no chance that Wealth gets back to Holyboss here, and that is his main miscalculation. Wealth is just always blocked here. So. Oh!
What?
No way! Okay, then I don't understand this play at all.
He gave up Allied Armada?
He gave up Allied Armada after saying he's going to fight for this alliance. Yeah, no words. No words for that.
You better hope Tech Negotiation's available. Eric Keen and then Tech Negotiation, I guess? I don't know. I'm sorry, Frank.
Yeah, Frank's in a rough spot. Whenever you see someone go to research station with liaison, you know their hand is just absolute trash. And I think Frank would agree that that's where he's at. He's just trying to find a way to score some points this turn, but it's going to be very difficult. I think he's going to be hoping to
So Habboot
hit High
should
Council.
slam Haga Basin with the 2 leftmost cards.
Yeah.
And that should signal to the whole table that they need to hard commit into this fight, which Holyboss will do, but at least it'll make him hard commit. Haga Basin. Let's go. There we go.
Haga Basin into Highliner. Incoming.
And then he can get a bump.
Yeah.
Which bump?
I think you take Spacing. Spacing Alliance is open for you here. You have a very clear line to it, right?
I think so too. He has that intrigue.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this because you're going to get your tokens. You're going to get all your tokens. You're only getting 1 alliance this game, and the available alliance right now is Spacing. So Heretic, a bit later than expected, is going to get his shipping online. Yep. Obviously going to wealth, and, employing the strength of his firm grip, or flaccid soon to be firm grip. Here, I
think there's going to be a lot of fireworks this turn potentially.
Yeah,
because
a lot of troops going in the middle.
Yeah, Heretic is set for this fight. He's going to drop down. He's going to get the Emperor bump, and they can all be deployed because he's deploying it with the high priority.
I think this is another mistake from Zach. I think you must mentat here. This is just.
Well, it gets 2 spice though.
I think this is a must mentat. I think it might work out. Let's see. 2, 4. Yeah, it's a lot of troops. I think that this is what happens when you don't value the mentat. Mentatting first here allows you to save on troops. Right, you get to see what the rest of the table is doing. Most likely blue here, but also Heretic. When Heretic goes up to the top of this track, top of the shipping track, he has a plan. Give yourself time, give yourself space to see what they're trying to do, and then commit your resources. This is just too overeager.
So normally, I would say that Heretic is likely gonna wait, but I don't think he thinks he can afford to wait. He's gonna slam into this. He knows that Boss is at around 9 points at the end of this if he wins this combat, especially with the High Council. Mm-hmm. So I think his first move is likely, Heretic's first move is likely to go to Carthage, and next move is high priority travel and bring down the rain on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to be enough because of Holyboss's intrigues, and I would say that his intrigues are really going to bail him out here. But I think just consistency.
I don't actually think so. He only has 1 workable intrigue at this point.
He's got +6 swords in hand, right? Assuming
he's got +4 swords.
No, he's got dagger from Piter, dagger and Piter, right? So +6. Right. So he's gonna be at 22.
Okay, so let's see what Heretic has 6 going to Carthage, and then the drop down gives him 2 more. He gets 2 more from the garrison. So 6, 4, 4. That's 14. He gets 2 more, 18.
9 cubes. He has 9 cubes.
And then he can also grab the Chomerky.
Yeah, he's really relying on Chomerky, but Zach has counterattack here. I think
I don't know. This is gonna be a close one.
It's gonna work. I think Heretic is. Yeah, it's not gonna pan out for him, unfortunately. But he's has to commit. I mean, Holyboss's game is so fast.
You should go Karthag first, in my opinion. What?
Whoa.
Neither? The answer is neither? He's holding off for another turn. He understands there's no time, right?
Yeah, really, really interesting. I think he just, well, he just knows he can't beat what Zach's got, but that means
I think
the
he should
game's
have still.
over.
I think he should have still went for it. Like he had so much firepower there that it is a possibility.
Yeah,
You can't just wait for others to step in and do your dirty work for you. Like nobody else has troops.
right.
Because assuming Heretic gets the perfect ride next turn, like what's he gonna do about Zach's 1 point missing, right?
Yeah,
Like Zach literally just needs to go selective breeding or secrets, and he's done.
yeah, yeah.
What's the point?
The game is over. Yep. It'll be interesting to ask him about that. I think he just calculated that he just doesn't have enough, right? That
But yeah,
he's just assuming that he can't do it, and that yeah. I don't know. It is very strange to set up for high priority travel by going to the top of the track and then not use it.
no.
Yeah, that
Especially since, like, as we both talked about it, he had 18 strength
yeah.
with everything said and done.
Mhm.
That's still a fighting chance. It's not like
Yeah, he's
good
not dead.
odds.
He's
Yeah.
not dead. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think that probably means that Heretic is out of this. Well, Holyboss was dead last game, so this game's gonna come down to tiebreakers. Yeah, final placing is gonna come down to tiebreakers, I think. So now the fight for second is gonna be actually quite vicious between Habboot and Frank. Frank, I think, is in a very sad situation. Ooh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Why would he get a high council? Does he think he can get 2 Spiceless Flows in time?
Yeah, he wants to try and get 2 special spells next turn, but he has no resources. Yeah. I cannot tell you. Okay, Habboot's gonna ring here. He doesn't. He's gonna try and draw into a Spice Must Flow. Should be able to get it. No, he does not. Ouch. That hurts.
The jinx of this caster.
Yeah. Caster Curse.
Yep.
Um.
Didn't you call like last game about Grand Vision or something like that?
I did.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're definitely.
I have powers,
Yep.
man. Yeah, man. Well, maybe we'll see Grand Visions here. Wouldn't that be so exciting?
You're a terrible human being. You're a terrible human being.
No.
I would never wish that on anyone.
Yeah, no one wishes for Grand Visions. Well, let's see what Heretic. I mean, you got to use your infiltrator. I gotta say, I feel like this game was a bit of a fumble from Heretic. I think he could have had a stronger showing with sort of what he was set up for. Just maybe pulled in too many directions. Yep, gonna infiltrate. If he top decks, nope. Even if he top decks Guild Bankers, it's not enough. Ugh. He's gonna draw into it too.
He's gonna go to Arakeen.
Oh.
Now you go Karthag. Oh my god.
No, okay, yeah. A double draw, and then you have
It's possible.
Yeah, it's a non-zero chance. Yep, Guild Bankers, and then so he's gonna get a Spice Must Flow this turn, and not get punished for high counseling here, which I think I'll be pleased about. You got to put in 2 troops here and get. You need to get 2 water from this combat so that you can research station next turn.
I put in 3 troops just to
Yeah.
signal that I have no intention for combat anyway.
Yep. Right. And he is not fighting. If you don't have the resources to go for research station here next turn, game is just over for you.
But one more in, don't be cheap. Your
Yeah.
troops aren't going to be used for anything.
Yep. Because you're really not winning the next round combat either.
Yep. Because if you end up getting a tie or some shit like that because you're saving 1 cube, you're going to be so depressed that you think of the 2 water that's so vital for you.
Yep. Holyboss just churning along. Great deck. Efficient play. You know, shipping access and second to Swordmaster. It's nice. I mean, I think, again, both these games have really exemplified the power of second position. Just having that flexibility. And also, both of our second position players ended up with much stronger decks, I think, than the rest of the table.
I think it was more the mistakes of other players.
I think in the first game, Habboot in second position had just a much stronger deck. But yeah, I do think Heretic with a bit of a fumble this game, despite the strength of his cards.
Well, let's see. He's got 1, 2, 3. So Heretic has about 4 to 5 points next round.
Yeah.
But that's the upper limit of it, I feel, unless he can guarantee combat, which is tough without combat cards.
Yeah, so he's getting
He's gonna get the Beetle Bomb point.
right.
He's likely to get a Spice Must Flow.
Yep.
He's likely to get his Fremen Pawn.
Yep.
The only question is whether he can achieve the Bene Gesserit.
Right. Here's Habboot revealing for 3 swords and denying him the second water. Just
Yep.
total slap in the face. Yep. Total slap in the face. Now his next turn looks so much worse. Frank is going to do the best he can, I think, to score points here, but I don't think there's much for him to look forward to.
Yep.
His next turn looks pretty sad. I mean,
I'll look for Holyboss to make a grand play at selective breeding or secrets.
Yeah. Oh, yo, we're so good at cursing these players with grand visions. Caster cursed. I mean, yeah, I'd like to publicly apologize.
Well, the sad part is Holyboss can't lose any points at all.
Yeah, that is, feels really bad. So, yeah, this is a point scoring exercise. I think first, selective breeding. Shipping is worthless. Frank has to pick up a Spice Must Flow here. The only consolation for the table, I mean, not that there were, but Zach's hand is pretty bad.
Yep. Habboot has to go to secrets. He has to. If he wants a fighting chance, he has to.
Yeah, that is really the heads up play here. Is there any reason that he wouldn't go to secrets? What would he prioritize? I guess shipping, right?
Yeah, but that's not the top priority.
Yeah, you must extend this game one more turn.
Yep. Especially since he doesn't have any combat potential, so
Yep.
there's no hurry for any of that stuff. Your top priority is definitely to go there. You get the alliance too, so that's nice.
Get the alliance, cycle your card, and then you might be able to get smuggle and then landing rights afterwards. So, or you just ship next turn and get your emperor bump that way. The number one priority is trying to extend this game. I think the other consideration is, do I have to mentat? Because Heretic cannot mentat. I think you take that line and you're saying, okay, we have to prevent him from drawing, we have to prevent him from going secrets. I can't do both, but I know that Heretic has Web of Power. I think that's pretty heads up and will really require Habboot to have been paying attention. But I think both must be blocked.
I think you're right, but I'm not sure he knew whether or not, because so far,
Worst.
neither.
Yeah. Just awful choice. Well, yeah. I mean, not awful, right? He's trying to play for his game. He's gonna try and pick up 2 points here by getting his Bene Gesserit alliance and getting his Emperor bump, but it doesn't put him any closer to winning this game, and I think he still loses to Frank. So I think.
All right, seeing that, I'm Heretic. I just go to still suits, and I'll just ram into research station essentially.
Really?
Yep, this is done. It's already a done deal.
Let's see what he pick up there. Gruesome Sacrifice. That's nice. Whoa.
Still suits gets him a point. Research station becomes unblockable. He might even get 2 Spice Must Flows.
Yeah. Only problem is. Actually, no. There's no problem. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Really, really tragic.
Yep. The kind of weird spot here is which one he uses. I'd actually use the Web of Power with the T-Lax Infiltrator.
Really?
Yep.
So, Heretic's gonna, say, forget you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to admire him for this. Like, I think Heretic is a bit more cognizant of what's going on with the table and Holyboss's position. It's not going to be enough because he's still going to get to Mentat and get a Spice Must Flow, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
That is it.
6, 7, 8, 9. And now, I mean, now you just open reveal, right? Yeah, you don't want to draw Dagger or Spice Must Flow at Arcane. Like, I guess you could take negotiation with your ring, pick up Holo Projectors, but you're not really scoring any more points for yourself. Oh, sorry. You pick up Chomarchy. Pick up Chomarchy and early reveal. Call it a day. Let's see, what the rest of the table just elects to do here. Research station. Get 2 beetles. Wow. Habboot is almost going to get all the beetles. He's going to be just short of getting 5 beetles here. But he's going to get 2 here, and then has 2 in hand. I think this last round sort of shows the complexity that can be required, or like how you have to be consistently aware of other players' decks and possibilities throughout the entire game. And that can be really challenging.
Yep.
To have a fighting chance. It'd be interesting also to have heard what the table talk was in sort of this situation, because I think another I think last game that we casted, there was also a situation where I think like the players needed to come together to try and stall, and whether or not you're pulling people in and being like, hey, we got to do this, would be interesting.
I think he might just steal either Frank's alliance or heretics?
Heretics? Who? Habboot?
Oh, he traded. Oh, he traded in. Never mind.
He took 2 beetles here, and then he used Disguise Bureaucrat to go back up here on Bene Gesserit. Get that back. Now we got a juicy sort of endgame situation where I think Frank is still gonna come out.
I don't know.
Actually, I think Frank is gonna lose because he hasn't won a game, and Holyboss will have won this game, but it's gonna be close. The points scored: 2 second places versus a 4th place finish and a 1st place finish. Well, don't think there is much to consider for Heretic here. You have no yellow access, much to your dismay, so you just gotta hit Still Suits. Still Suits and then Research Station and try, just pray to the Lord that you top deck enough Persuasion for 2 Spicemoose Flows or something.
So, Frank may gamble for the Emperor.
Ooh. Ooh, look at this. He's fighting. And he's going to infiltrate the secrets. It's a cool play. He doesn't win the combat here, I don't think, but it's not going to matter to him. As expected, Holyboss is just going to happily pick up... Wait. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Oh yeah, he's got exactly enough. Going to pick up Chomar Key and secure his victory. Very clean game. Very clean game. So what do you see? Can Frank score any points here?
Not after Heretic decides to come into combat.
Yeah. I mean, with blackmail...
There's just not a lot of opportunities for.
Oh, ouch. Ooh. Grand Conspiracy. Excuse me. That's going to be a point. Oh, no. Yeah, he has to hit High Council. But I don't think he's unhappy about that. Right? But yeah. It's very nice. So that's a Spice Must Flow plus... Yeah, so that's going to be 1 point activated for Frank. There is a non-zero chance that he loses an alliance here. Maybe not. I don't see it. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Habboot has 9 in hand. He can't really afford to draw. I mean, he just doesn't have any good options here. I guess he can hit Conspire, try to draw an endgame intrigue.
So he's going to get 2 experimentations. He's going to get the Spiritual Fervor. I mean, the Gruesome Sacrifice off. It's that. Is there a way he can get that last one?
No, he can. It's just not enough. Nope, that card doesn't go there. Nope.
I would go Conspire, to be honest.
The problem with Conspire is he gives up a Spice Must Flow. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think he gets to early reveal. Like, it's just, yeah, you can't risk giving up the point. Right. If Habboot comes in second here, he still wins, right? He came first game, second this game. That's good enough. Zach will have won this one, but he came dead last in their first match. So he really just can't. There's just no reason for him to take any risks. 9 points is very likely good here. 9 points with 8 spice.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
So it's sad, you know? I think, yeah. Would have been a very interesting situation if he blocks secrets, Mentat gets blocked, and they play another round. Then I think there's, potential. He's going to go for it. No, he's not. Good man. Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do. So now Frank can play spoiler. Actually, no, he can't. He's gonna lose second place on Spice. Juicy. I guess the person that can play spoiler.
I'm just trying to math this out. That's just, there's not a whole lot.
The only person who can play spoiler now is Heretic. Heretic could, RNG himself a Bene Gesserit steal. He could top deck a bribery. He can top deck a he could top deck. Oh, I was going to say demand respect, but that is in Holyboss's hand. I think either way, you're infiltrating to secrets here with dispatch and envoy and using invasion ships.
2, 3.
Oh, what are you doing?
Well, he can't go to secrets because he's already gone there, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad. Yes. So he's just going to try to get this last point from winning the combat, which he will. But it's, not enough. He's going to be 6, 7, 6 from the Beetle, 7, then 8, 9 from the Spiceless Flow. But he's going to lose out on Spice. Well, all in all, I think clean game from Holyboss. Really just no complaints. I think other than that curious bump up to Emperor. Imagine he takes that on Bene Gesserit and he's just, no contest. Heretic gonna reveal. Take his bonus point from Holtzman.
I'm still trying to math out whether there was any possibilities.
To try and block Holyboss here. Yeah, I think the table really just had to come together and make sure that he couldn't draw and just pray that he didn't have enough, because then his hand's looking really bad.
Yeah.
With 7 persuasion and holding Carino genes in experimentation. All right, we'll wrap it up here. Good plays all around. I think with this result, Habboot is going to be our runner-up winner with a strong second place finish here and a very clean first game on points. I think that this was a much tighter game. Wow, 3 players at 9. As the spice is gonna matter.
Yep.
But overall, very close final match.
It was quite the rush down. 9, 9, 9, 10.
Yeah, a lot of points scored in this final round from everybody. Just unfortunately not enough to contest Holyboss here. And this is the problem with Grand Visions. I think we're going to wrap it up here. And we're going to go and have a word with our players. Hello.
Hey.
What a game. What a game.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Zach, very very clean second position game from you. It seemed like it was just kind of turning along in your direction, getting shipping, getting Swordmaster round 3. Yeah, well played. How you feel?
Yeah, that game kind of felt easy. Felt a lot easier than the last game. I felt like I was scrapping the last game. This game kind of just fell into
Yeah,
play. Like even the rounds after, the ones I was playing looked like they were kind of calculated.
That's the
So,
difference between second and fourth position.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. There's just a huge difference where, like, I think a perfect like feeling is, you have shipping access. Holtzman gets flagship gets revealed, and you just like guarantee you're gonna get to pick that up
It's mine for sure.
from shipping. Like it's just one of those things where like just all the things fall in place for you for points and things like that.
Yeah, and getting free Solari off of this right when I was about to grab it too. Yeah, it's just one of those games where second feels a lot better, but
right.
I think the game 8 kind of just fell into place as well. But
yeah, Frank, kind of a tough game in third position here, which is an unfortunate deck. Is there anything you wish you had back from this game?
Nah, I mean, not much you can do. I think it all comes back to first turn. It's really hard for, like, Heretic is going smuggling, right? But it's so, like, as Holyboss gets shipping and both Swordmaster. So we come back to that.
Yeah.
That's what happened last game though, right? Habboot
I'm playing Lido.
Swordmaster and shipping.
I did delay my ring every time. I was like waiting for someone to bump up, and then I could ring in my last move. That was kind of cool, but
yeah,
it's just too fast. Like if we had one more turn, I'm okay. Maybe, I don't know. Heretic blocked me on High Council last turn. I don't know if I should have, like, it was a 50-50 if I go Research Station or High Council that turn first, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm one more point for that. And if I get that spice, then I'm 10 points this round, right? And
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's down to those little 50-50 decisions.
Yeah, it is pretty oppressive when second players shipping and Swordmaster. I think Lannister and I were talking a lot about Heretic's position as like feeling pretty good contest, like round 2 Swordmaster, picking up Guild Bankers, picking up Talaxo Infiltrator. But it feels like it kind of fell off a little bit for you, Heretic. Is anything you think went wrong in this game for you?
Well, maybe a few missed opportunities with Spice Maslow. He blocked me once on High Council that cost me a...
Yeah.
I felt Heretic on turn 6. Although it wasn't guaranteed, I think you should have went for combat on that one. You had a lot of strength going in. You had the drop down from Imperial. You had the Cholmurky from the drop down, and you could also go to Carthage on that visit. You had like 18 strength before.
Yeah,
I had a lot of strength, but I didn't need a Solari that much.
No. It was for Embazon. Yeah, when you use
when I was already in for like 16.
When you went to High Council, is there any? Because when you went up here with your freighter fleet, we were expecting you to make a play with.
Yeah, that was the plan, but I delayed it because I thought High Council is more important for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to take that. I mean, I don't know if I would take that combat. Yeah, with display. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You were gonna.
I had these.
You were gonna lose it against War Chest, but we were surprised that you didn't try for it.
It's hard to say because he would have had Carthage for 1 intrigue, 2 from Cholmurky, so that's 3 intrigues and a strength of 18 showing. So you had a lot of firepower as well.
Yeah.
Boss, but it's not a done deal.
Yeah,
3 intrigues plus 18 strength.
Yeah, definitely needed to pull some combat intrigues there. But yeah, I think
he pulls blackmail because I got that.
Yeah, if he pulls a blackmail or a second wave, that's pretty much reverse Uno.
But still very tough, and I think that was maybe the only point where like there was a real chance to try and combat Holyboss's game. I think. But yeah, a tough spot. Habboot, I think you came in with a clean second here, just very quietly scoring points. And I think with your second place finisher, you actually topped the group
Yeah.
after your
wrapped it
win
up.
first game. Very well played. How do you feel this game went for you?
I hated every minute of it. I felt
Didn't look
like
very fun.
yeah. I mean, I felt like I was behind all the time. I didn't get many access cards,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it was gonna
Mhm.
be so hard for me to actually get the snoopers. And I think the best buy for me was the Truth Sayer, but like
Yeah.
That truth
it
is really
saved the
good
game
onto us,
for
yeah.
it saved the game for me. And
Yeah. We
I mean, missing on
Even got this
the
off too,
Spice
which
Man's
is good.
Flow at 8 persuasion kind of hurt.
that
And
was painful. Yeah. When you went
but I
your
think
last section. Yeah.
I actually think second was the best for me. I mean, that I wasn't sure I could make it better. Like second is awesome from fourth position. It's
Right.
Yeah.
kind of hard, and with the deck that I had compared to Heretics deck that I was scared. I mean, I was so
Yes.
scared of it.
He
Right.
was the scariest.
And it was good. Actually, it was good for me that Holyboss was too fast because then I think Heretics got it.
Oh, I had the late game. For sure, yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think one more round is very different. Were you thinking about that at all? Because at the start of this round, you had the opportunity. I mean, you went to ship with Ring. Were you at all thinking about blocking secrets or blocking Mentat and then having Heretic block secrets to try and play one more turn? Or are you just trying to score as many points this round as possible?
I just wanted the points. Actually, I was trying to. I was struggling to get the Telelaxu point.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed some way to get it, and also I was thinking of trying to get my diplomacy
Yeah.
and have more options. I mean, I could go for combat and steal an alliance,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed to use the spice because I was kind of saving it for flagship, but he had it perfectly.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of spice and almost no access to highliner.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and I didn't use the landing rights, not even once.
Right. Yeah, it's an unfortunate pull in the round you pulled it. You only had 2 actions, and it didn't seem like you were going to be able to execute it. Yeah, bit of a clunky buy. We were also kind of surprised by Lisan Al Gaib and not using your charisma to pick up power play. How did you feel? Like, would you take that back?
No, not at all. I mean, the thing about the charisma is that I need the charisma for points. I
Yeah.
knew that I was not going to probably get the high cancel this
game?
this round because I had no green access at all.
Yeah.
So,
Trash these very early.
Yeah, and I mean that might have been a mistake, but I felt like I needed to trust the dagger to draw with the Mentat something with persuasion that turn. So
Yeah.
it was very early.
Yes. Yeah. Round
And
3.
yeah, since I was struggling with the green, I thought that maybe I wouldn't get high council, so I needed the charisma for 1 point, and
Yeah.
I think it paid off. I think it paid off in the end.
Yeah. It very well have done. I think we were discussing whether you use charisma for power play or pick up Trusair, which I think is likely the stronger of the two. But anyway, it works out, and you're gonna end up first out of this group. So congratulations, Habboot. Well played to the
Yeah,
rest
well
of you. A very very closely fought game. Yeah, I think you guys showed some pretty high level stuff. So thanks to all for playing, and yeah, hopefully see you guys around soon.
Yeah, and I had nothing but respectful things to say about Holyboss and Frank throughout the entire game.
Don't listen, Frank. You're not going to want
I
to
don't
listen to
believe
this
it.
back. Lannister was not fair or balanced in the slightest.
Nah,
It's recorded, so
I
we'll
guess
see.
I guess
Can't wait to see the casting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
for real.
Take it easy, guys.
Okay.
I was ribbing you both so hard.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here, guys. Thanks very much for all that you guys were watching. I hope you enjoyed this runner-up match. Yeah, I think very interesting game. A lot of tough decisions for a lot of very good players here. Thanks to our competitors, and we hope you'll stick around finals of the Water of Life tournament will be happening this week, and I'm sure you will see more of that very soon. So I'm GVX, and I was joined by Lannister today. Thanks very much for watching. Take it easy.